Look at your last name for a second. Your family name. The name that has traveled through generations. Through struggle, through sacrifice, through people who lived and died before you even existed. Your bloodline is a story. But here's the real question. Are you going to be just another chapter? Or the chapter that changes everything? Because every bloodline has one person who breaks the limits. One person who raises the standard. One person who decides the struggle stops with them. And that person could be you. But becoming the greatest of your bloodline doesn't happen by accident. It happens through pressure. Through responsibility. Through a level of discipline most people will never understand. Most people live small lives. Wake up. Scroll their phones. Go through the motions. Survive the day. Repeat. They inherit the same habits. The same mindset. The same limitations that existed before them. And the bloodline never evolves. Generation after generation, the same story. But sometimes, a different type of man is born into that family. The one who looks around and thinks, this cannot be the end of the story. He sees the sacrifices his parents made. He sees the struggles his grandparents endured. He sees the pain, the hard work, the silent battles. And instead of running from that weight, he carries it. Because pressure doesn't destroy a strong man. It sharpens him. Imagine a blacksmith forging a sword. The metal is placed into fire. Not once, but again and again. Each time the flame burns hotter. Each time the hammer strikes harder. Why? Because the strongest blades are created through repeated pressure. Your life works the same way. The challenges you face today, they're not random. They're shaping you into the weapon your bloodline needs. There's a reason lions lead the pride. They're not born stronger. They become stronger through survival. Through battles. Through scars. Every scar tells a story. Every scar says, I faced something that tried to break me, and I won. If you want to become the greatest of your bloodline, you need to develop that mentality. Because mediocrity is contagious. If one generation settles, the next generation often settles too. Comfort spreads through families like quiet poison. People stop dreaming. Stop building. Stop pushing. But greatness spreads too. When one person rises, the entire bloodline changes. Think about the first person in a family to build wealth. The first person to break out of poverty. The first person to build discipline, leadership, and vision. Everything changes after that. The younger ones start believing. The environment shifts. The expectations grow. One man's transformation becomes the blueprint for generations. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. That role comes with loneliness. Because when you choose greatness, you choose separation. Some friends will stop understanding you. Some family members will question you. Some people will say you've changed. And they're right. You did change. You stopped thinking small. You stopped accepting limits. You started building something bigger than comfort. Soldiers understand this mindset. When they step into training, they're not just fighting for themselves. They're fighting for the unit. For the people standing beside them. For the mission. Your mission is your bloodline. Your success is not just about money, or status, or recognition. It's about transformation. About building a future where your children start where you finished. Not where you started. Imagine a young boy in your family 20 years from now. He hears stories about you. How you worked when others slept. How you built something from nothing. How you refused to quit when everything looked impossible. And that story plants something inside him. Belief. That belief becomes fuel. That fuel becomes ambition. And suddenly the next generation starts aiming higher. That's what it means to become the GOAT of your bloodline. You don't just win for yourself. You rewrite the standards for everyone after you. But understand something. The road to that level is brutal. There will be nights where doubt creeps into your mind. Nights where progress feels invisible. Days where the weight of responsibility feels unbearable. But that weight is proof that you're carrying something important. Weak men run from pressure. Great men grow under it. Every early morning you wake up to work on your purpose. You're rewriting your family's story. Every time you choose discipline instead of comfort, you're raising the standard. Every time you refuse to quit when things get hard, you're building a legacy. Most people will never experience that level of responsibility. They live only for today, only for comfort, only for temporary pleasure. But the man who becomes the greatest of his bloodline, he thinks decades ahead. He understands that the decisions he makes today will echo through generations. That's real power. Not the loud kind, not the flashy kind, the quiet kind, the kind that builds empires slowly, brick by brick, day by day, one disciplined decision at a time. The mountain you're climbing right now might feel lonely, but remember this: the first person to reach the summit is always alone. That's the price of leadership. But once you reach the top, others will follow your path. Your family will rise higher because you climbed first. Your children will walk roads that didn't exist before you built them. And one day, years from now, when people speak about your family name, they will mention you. The one who changed everything. The one who refused to settle. The one who became the greatest of the bloodline. So when life gets hard, when the work feels endless, when the results feel slow, remember what you're fighting for. Not just your future, but the future of everyone who will come after you. Because one disciplined man, one relentless decision maker, one person who refuses to live small, can transform an entire bloodline. And that man could be you. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I will be the GOAT of my bloodline, so that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will build a legacy that your bloodline will be proud of for generations.